Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the analysis of YOLENO TV. I hope you're well from wherever you're watching this channel. Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua said they would review the Finance Act, which was overwhelmingly supported by the Kenya Kwanza MPs. One person that most Mount Kenya people will give credit to is Gathoni Wamuchomba, who stood firm and said that hakuna mkulima ambaye atalipa farm tax, or rather farm produce tax. That tax was controversial. You see, the truth is that in Mount Kenya saizi mambo yameharibika. Now that's the sad reality. Probably Rigathi realizes that it is high time to redeem himself, because if the realization that now the taxes which were being fronted by the Finance Act are that controversial, na wanagundua kwamba sasa they are so controversial to an extent ambao zinawapunguzia umaarufu, then it means Rigathi Gachagua can only make an about turn. So I want us to go to a detailed analysis on what Rigathi Gachagua said and the responses from Gathoni Muchomba and the people of Mount Kenya. But before you do that, please take 1 second and go below there. There's a button written subscribe. Just subscribe to our channel. And also don't forget to like this video. It's so important so that YouTube can share this video to other people who are not part of our audience. Those who supported us before, thank you so much for the support. Last year, for those who've been following the politics of last year, especially the demonstrations, street demonstrations, and how Rigathi Gachagua countered Raila Amolo Odinga's demonstrations by employing some guerrilla tactics, even going to an extent of withdrawing security from Raila Amolo Odinga, Uhuru, and other Azimio leaders. Their security were withdrawn simply because Rigathi did not want to see people protesting against the Finance Act, which, had been passed by, the likes of Ndindi Nyoro, Kimani Chungwa, basically wale watu wa Mount Kenya wote. They never thought for once that one day watapata kwamba hizi vitu kumbe hazifai. Now Rigathi Gachagua and other leaders in UDA wanaambia wakulima wasilipe hiyo ushuru, kwamba hii itabidi waangalie. When Azimio were telling these leaders, MPs, especially watu kama Jalango, watu kama Esther Passaris, who were supposed to say no to the Finance Act and ended up just voting without putting into consideration some factors, these people voted, na saizi ndio reality inakuja kwamba ile Finance Act ilikuwa ni kitu mbaya.
So the plan appears to be to squeeze Kenyans as much as possible until year 4. And then at year 4, you start saying, oh, now we are going, we are coming back to be friends again. You can have your subsidy if you want. You can have this, you can have that. I am telling you, Osoro, we will make sure that Kenyans do not forget the pain that you've inflicted on them, and the consequences of electing incompetent people who cannot admit.
Now Rigathi Gachagua is calling for a review of the Finance Act, meaning I may realize kwamba kumbe Raila aliko right. The only problem with the politicians, ni kwamba whenever Raila Amolo Odinga is trying to champion an agenda, they always shoot it down. Hata kama ni agenda nzuri, they will shoot it down simply because hawataki apate mileage, political mileage. But take a look at this now. The recent turn of events are already giving Raila Amolo Odinga credit. In fact, the remarks which Gachagua made, and again, the remarks which the Attorney General made about the housing levy, because what on the agenda ilikuwa watu wa Azimio wataki ni mambo ya kukata Mkenya ushuru wa nyumba. Hebu angalia. Wewe nyumba unakata ushuru, utakuwa unalipa 1.5%. Hii nyumba tena ukitaka utauziwa 4 million, still 5 million. Lakini hata ukishauziwa bado utakuwa unakata ushuru. Na hii ushuru si ni rent. So this is what Azimio looked at and said, this thing does not look affordable, as they say, because there are other development experts who said that the 4 million that the government is charging for 2-bedroom house, the 4 million, if you have it, you can construct almost two of the same. Now, that is the projection which development experts gave. So you realize that what they were trying to say is that the government is trying to eat, to milk the people, milk the people's pockets. Wanataka kumaliza wa Kenya. They will charge you 4 million. They will charge you 1.5% of your revenue monthly for as long as you live. If that's the case, and this is going to be it's going to be per individual, because as long as you are 18 years and above and you're working, you'll be subjected to that deduction. So hiyo itakuwa ni tricky. You're deducted, sometimes hiyo nyumba hautaipata. So these are some of the things which Azimio fronted. But Rigathi and the team of UDA in Mount Kenya never wanted to listen to these kind of things. It's fact. People like Esther Passaris and Jalango ni aibu sana kwa ODM. These are people from ODM. Na hawakuona hiyo fact. And Raila kept telling them.
Msumari ya mwisho katika jeneza ya maiti. Finance bill ikikuja hapa, Wakenya watakuwa maabusu ya kupiga ushuru peke yake. Hakuna mtu ambaye amekataza serikali kutoa ushuru. Tayari iko pale msingi ya kutoa ushuru. Serikali ya Uhuru ilikuwa inatoza watu ushuru. Na ilikuwa inafanya kazi. Sikuwa inafanya kazi.
Now they are forced to hide. Now that's the reality, ladies and gentlemen. So on to this issue, the issue of taxes, backtracking on taxes, what Rigathi Gachagua is doing. There was a time I went through a certain posting from a Twitter handler by the name Otuoma the Brand, and he said, he was reacting to what Raila Amolo Odinga used to say, and then the Rigathi Gachagua would shoot it down. He said, when Baba Raila Odinga warned us about the financial bill of 2023, many of you thought he was mad. He informed us that the Kenya Kwanza MPs hadn't read the financial bill and were just yes men. Now that the avocado farmers are expected to pay hefty taxes, it is the same MPs who are against it. The lesson is next time vote wisely. I have seen so many reactions to that. Someone like the name Shadwin saying, Baba already knows my future partner. He is the enigma. And then there's someone who says, where will we get another people's defender like Baba? It is sad that Baba is leaving to AUC. And then Charlie Mike says, let them pay so that they can learn to respect their elderly. Edward Njukia says, let him be in Addis Ababa for Kenya Kwanza to do whatever they wish without such shouts. But what do Kenyans think will support vitu vingi na vyeo if it's not kulipa ushuru mzito na madeni chungu nzima, as Tanzania leaders said? Then there's a Twitter handler by the name TMK who says, if you find Ichungwa defending the bill and all those MPs in Central saying that the bill is okay, utadhani they are helping Kenyans. And the irony is that those same MPs plus Kimani Ichungwa will still go to Central and try convincing them that they have made development. Mwizi ni mwizi. So these are some of the reactions to Otuoma the Brand's Twitter posting or ex-posting. And from the reaction, it's evident that people are now realizing that Raila made some sense. If I take you back to last year again, wakati matiagas, wakati Raila alikuwa gari yake na pigo marisasi, wakati the media team ambao walikuwa na escort ile maandamano, wakati walivamiwa kapigwa matiagas na even the journalist was attacked. And if you go to Kondele, how the Kondele people were beaten, thoroughly beaten. Some of these things, if you look at them, unakuja unajiuliza, were these people justified? Their actions on the opposition, were the actions justified? The realization now by the people from UDA is proof that walipiga watu wa Azimio kimakosa. What they needed to do was to review the Finance Act, review the finance bill, and have something that is welcomed by each and every Kenyan. So, ladies and gentlemen, what do you make of these revelations from the people of Mount Kenya, especially Gachagua, Ichungwa, and Nyoro, these leaders? What do you make of their U-turn on farm produce taxes. Just go below the comment section and tell us what you think about that. So perhaps if you're watching this video and you have not subscribed, take 1 second and subscribe, give this video a like. So until we catch up again, stay safe and stay blessed.